Shalom Akim, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. The lines to the apostles of Great Millstone, salutation to you, Akim, doing the work, truth, sincerity. This video is basically about, probably going to be entitled, Everybody But Us. Because, I was listening to RFB's channel right here. He got a decent channel. He's Alex Jones type, basically bringing out the things that's going on and everything that Esau is really doing around the world to destroy America and all that other stuff. And just like Alex Jones, he's very invested in America, trying to, save the people by telling them what's going on. But in true other nation fashion, he basically says the same thing that everybody else say. But I want y'all to listen to this, and it's only a couple seconds, so I might play it a couple times, but just want y'all to hear this. So
worry about, but a people is being genocided over there, and according to the DNA experts, the Palestinians are actually the Israelites.
And that's the point right there. Let me play it again. I want to play it again just in case you didn't hear that.
Being genocided over there, and according to the DNA experts, the Palestinians are actually the Israelites.
Now, the reason I'm doing this video is because this is what they do all the time. No matter how much evidence is out there that the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos, because we've been out there pushing this. We've been out there putting the evidence out there, according to history and prophecy, according to prophecy and history, I should say. Hey, we the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos, and that includes secular history. We're the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos, because we fit the prophecies. And that also goes along with history, whether you want to call it biblical history or secular history. We're the Israelites. There's no denying it, especially with all the proof. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that some of those Palestinians over there may be Israelites. However, as a bulk, as a whole, the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos. This is Romans 9:26, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall they be called the children of the living power. And this is the place where it was said that we are not the children of God, quote unquote. However, we are the children of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, also known as Yashar Allah, or the Israelites. That's who we are, you so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos. But in true Edomite fashion, the world will always deny our birthright, deny our inheritance, And that's why I wanted to play that part of his video, because the world is, will always try to deny our inheritance. It's just like when we out there preaching and prophesying on the street, everybody questions who we are, and we give them all this proof and evidence according to the Bible, according to prophecy, the prophecies of the Bible and the history of the world. We give them all this evidence. But they will never question the Jewish Israelis. When in their own books, and I'm talking about Edomites, in their own books say that the Jewish Israelis are not the descendants of the Israelites. And we are actually claiming that inheritance. We are the descendants by blood of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We are the children of Israel. And we're claiming that, and we're proving it. Yet the world is always trying to put that title on somebody else, basically anybody else but us, anybody else but the so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos. This is Psalms 83, starting at 1. A song or psalm of Asaph. Keep not thou silence, O God. I'm going to read it verbatim. Keep not silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name Israel may no more be in may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Halat, Selah. So basically, all of them are against us. What did he say? DNA evidence proves that the Gazans are the Israelites now. Yet they're not, one, they're not claiming it. Two, they're not bringing out no proof about it. So how are they all of a sudden, by DNA evidence, the Israelites, when you can't even do DNA over there in the state of Israel? It's like, hey, it's crazy, man. All you see is Jake over here proving that we're Israelites, and the world ignores that. I mean, they never questioned the Jewish people until we came up, and started saying it. Till our elders, our apostles came up and first started pushing it. But now we're not the Israelites. They ignore our claim, yet they will try to put our inheritance on other people. Just ignore our claim. And it's crazy. That's why we don't got to prove nothing to none of them, because they are not that important. And when I say they, I'm talking about the other nations. We do this because the Spirit leads us to do this, not to prove anything to these other nations, these other people. What the Heavenly Father said, they are like a drop that falleth out of a vessel. They are like unto spittle. And proving anything to them, hey, well, what if some did not believe? Don't give a fuck if you believe it or not. Excuse my French. We don't care if you believe it or not. I mean, it's the truth. And with all the proof that's come out about it already, hey, you go and look it up for yourself. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, This is he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of God, and his lot is among the saints? Therefore we have erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. Why? Because that's what they're going to be saying in themselves. These are the children these are the real children of Israel, who we had in derision, a proverb of reproach, counted his life madness. That's why they continually deny that the so-called Negroes, Indians, Latinos are the children of Israel, because they had us in reproach for a time. They counted our lives madness for a long time. Now all of a sudden we saying that we the children of Israel. Yeah, this is madness to them. It's like y'all can't be. That's why they will say anybody else but us are the children of God, quote unquote. Anybody but us. Yet prophecy proves us that we are the Israelites. Prophecy, history, secular history, it all proves that we are the Israelites. So we really don't have to prove anything to these other people. Like the scriptures say, what if some did not believe? Romans 3:3. What if some did not believe? Who cares? Who cares what they believe? The thing is, they're not going to believe. Because for them to believe that we're the children of Israel, they know that they got a whole lot to pay for. And the elites of their nation, they already know that we are the children of Israel. And that's why they're trying to hurry up and perform their enterprise. This is Revelations 2:9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Revelations 3:9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Because nobody questions the Jewish people. However, like when we out there preaching and prophesying, we get questioned on our identity. And the thing is, we go right to proving it. We give them an answer for the hope that's in our heart. So we go right to proving it. And of course, they will come up with question after question, trying to basically come against what the scriptures is saying, because they don't want to believe it. However, you can't deny it at this point. And just like the video I showed in the beginning, the couple of sentences from RFB, the DNA proves that the Gazans are the Israelites. Oh yeah? What about the so-called Negros, Indians, Latinos over here in the Americas and scattered? What does DNA evidence prove with that? Because there are people that actually have done DNA evidence on our bloodlines. But they want to say everybody but us. But when you go to the internet and type in Hebrew Israelites, what's going to pop up though? Because it's a spiritual thing at this point. Just type in Hebrew Israelites and look at images. Guess what pops up? Because it ain't the Gazans. It's just a little experiment. And they always try to put something in front of our name. What is it? Radical, black, all that other stuff. No, we're Hebrew Israelites, plain and simple. We're the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That is spoken of in the Bible. We're the ones. But, the world, because this is Esau's world, they want it to be everybody else but us. As if they would have a chance then. But they don't. But I'm going to end it there. That all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim, Hawashai Bashim Kakadash. Double lines to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, I can do on the work of truth and sincerity. I hope you are more edified. Till the next time, Shalom.